Confidence when it comes to horse riding is one of the most important things that you can have. Without confidence, I truly believe that you will not succeed in anything. That might sound really harsh, but I do sort of stand by that. If you don't have confidence, you can spiral, you can overthink, and you can just sort of not turn up to things because you've overthought it so much and think you can't do it. So, what's the point? So, then you'll cancel and just not do it. Now, it is easier said than done than just like stop talking about it and leave it at that, but that is not it. You can still have bad days and talk about it, but it's your language, it's how you're talking about it. And there is definitely more things you can do than just watch how you speak to yourself. I am wary of the things I watch. I'm wary of the things I read. This year I haven't done wonderful on like improving like my mental capacity. I don't know what the right word is, but like the way my mental strength, maybe that's the better way to put it. I have not really concentrated on that this year, and I've definitely struggled. And I think if you don't concentrate on your mind, everything falls apart, whether you love something or not. The amount of people that I've heard from who just haven't gone back to something they love, like horse riding, because they just overthought it and it just wasn't the same anymore. So it is a challenge. It is something you've got to work on every single day. Otherwise, you can just spiral. So, some of the things that I do in order to help keep my confidence, and that is something that I'm going to 100% work on more and harder. And I'd love to take you along if that's something that you are interested in. I, like I say, I watch. It's not that I don't want to watch negative stories on like social media and YouTube and stuff like that, but because sometimes I think it is good to know. But I think sometimes a lot of it is clickbaited and it's there to scare you. So like people who are constantly showing like falls, like horse riding falls, that can be such a downward spiral that I really try and sort of avoid it. Now, if it is somebody telling a story, that's something different because they are sort of like growing from it and learning from it. It is experience, but I think when somebody piles together all of these dangerous scenarios that have happened in horse riding, that is not something that I'm going to watch. So I'll be careful about what I watch. I try and watch like educational stuff that's going to help me grow. I really don't see the point in sort of watching stuff that is going to put me into a negative mindset. So that is something that I would be wary of, because it is crazy when you surround yourself with negative stuff, how quick you can really go on a downward spiral. It's been something that I've struggled with this year. It has been full of negativity out and about, and it comes inside this house, and before you know it, you are just like them, I guess. I don't know. um I try my hardest. When I knew I was mentally the strongest, I was reading a lot of like self-help books. Now, I think my self-help books are actually in the dining room. If it's something you want me to go through and recommend, then I will do that. But I've actually got this one here. I don't think you can see because it's a bit dark. It's called Confidence, but I've not read it yet. So I need to read it and then let you know. I read a lot of self-help books. Books are a great way to help improve your confidence because it actually helps you use your brain and actually figures out ways that you can take things, use your imagination, and everybody can read a book and take it a different way, which I actually love about books actually. So the way that I could take something could be completely different to you, but they both work. And that's why I also like to go to like different riding schools, different teachers, different horses, because they all teach you something different. And some people would take that as a negative, and of course I want my own horse, like no questions about it. I want my own horse, but that is more for like the companionship. But having different horses has been amazing for my confidence because it's trying new things. It is building up experience in many different things, because every horse is so different. So it's the same way I look at books. Every book is so different, even if it's talking about the same thing. Me and you can take books so differently. So books is a great way to do it. And something else that will definitely help your confidence so much is you need to find the right school. You need to find the right horse, the right instructor. All of them things are really, really, really important. And it's not an easy thing to find. Some days you can think, you know what, I absolutely hate this. And you could think about giving up, and then the next time everything's all right and it's absolutely fine. So give it time, but I think definitely trust your gut a little bit. And if something feels off, then it is okay to try something new and find the right place, because it is all about everybody's sort of like energy, which might sound really weird, but we all work off each other. That's why I love the classes that I'm going to at the moment, the group lessons, because there is some really good people there who can sort of like bring everybody together, and everybody's cheering each other on. And I don't really care about it's quite difficult because obviously I want to improve, but I don't get upset about the learning side of it anymore. I don't take that side so seriously anymore. I want to try my best and I want to fix it and I want to do it. But it's so amazing to have other people cheering you on and being like, yes, Danielle, you've done this, or maybe try this, and just everybody be there as a team. And not many places are like that from what I've experienced. So it's nice to have found that. Oh, excuse me. Everybody just sort of has a good laugh, and I love that. So yeah, that has done wonders for my confidence. Because as well, you know, like, I don't want to say this in case it happens, but I'm not that fussed about falling off anymore. Especially with it being a group, because I think you can overthink and be like, if I fall off, everybody's gonna laugh at me. And I don't think that would happen. They might have a laugh, but you know what? It might have been funny, do you know? So it's all about finding the support, finding the team, finding the belief in yourself, and working on that day in, day out, because it's not easy to be mentally strong. Because if you are not mentally strong, you are not going to push through the fear. Fear will stop you before you can even try, you know? So, yes. I think I need to go to bed. Oh. Anything else? Anything else? But yeah, it doesn't, confidence isn't just built from horses in experience. Confidence is built from everywhere. If you are in a negative mindset, you are going to find it so difficult to build your confidence. So if you are living in like a negative world outside of horses, it is going to be so hard to have confidence. So just bear that in mind and reevaluate. And I hope more than anything in this world that you find peace and confidence and fun with this hobby, because that is what it's meant to be. It's meant to be fun. And if it's not fun, then why do we do it, you know? But yeah, that is it for me today. Thank you if you are subscribing to my channel, because it means the world. I've had a few reviews click subscribe, and it made me so happy actually when I reached 100 subscribers. Can't believe it. But yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you next week.